once is not enough. They say even twice. You want some more stuff. Well, if this is what you want, come with me for the independence rush, but not forward, backwards, then we're coming forward, right? Hi, I'm Edward B. Manson again for another exciting episode. I shouldn't be wearing my shirt. This is the independence rush, right? In post-colonial era, I was able to see on both sides of the fence. You know, like they say, like this, the grass is greener on the other side. What? Because what? When it's green, it means it got a lot of chlorophyll. That's what green means in green plants, chlorophyll, right? And if it's brown, it's nitrogen, right? It's right, but like I said, on both sides. Stick with me. I got some more exciting things for you to see. If you think all them other episodes was great, it's much more to come. Like I said, now we're moving a time frame of 1998, and you can see the back of me again. You see another piece on the up top there. That's another piece of what I did. Now that piece would be dated back in roughly 1988. Now you got all them other pieces, and I will do the podcast to show you all the pieces will come to show you the collection of heritage that I have. I could do an episode every day for over a year. Like I said, people believe that they have independence only one day of the year, and that's it, July 10th, which was in 2026 that we had it. But then, like I said, I get our episodes for every day, and as you can see, more and more be added, right? So again, this one here, this one is another exciting episode. Like I said, this to show you the wealth of knowledge that I have. Now, St. Peter's back in the day, and in the 90s, like I like to show this year, the thing, because this is my legacy, this is my history that I'm passing on. And so now here it is. This is the time that the Lord was calling me into the ministry to do some more things, Sunday school, doing a lot of ideas of things that He allowed me to do. Now you see me fumbling. That's the amount of treasures I got in front of me, right? That I'm dealing with. Now, I just want you to say something. Back in the day, when I first, after 78, I got my license run by 1978, 80, somewhere around there, 78, after graduating from school. Now, back in the day, this is how the license used to be back in the day. This is your car. This is your driver's license. Now, I had the red little colonial, colonial what you call it, before you get your permit. I had one of them too, but like I said, I only have the papers, not everything. But here it is, right? This how it would look, and then you sign it, like simply say, like how license day. Back in the day, this was costing $5. Just another history so people could know. $5. Now you know the new ones them got today's the modern them. Back in the 1992. They had the picture, the color picture. I guess the government got so poor. They had gone back to black and white. That you can't even see nothing on it. They said, that's you. But that ain't you, boy. That's me, boy, that's me. But like I said, these ones here that they did. All right? This was a driver's license, right? So that's how they look back in the day. So they say some of the days when I had my car, I drove around my little car, my little speakers, and like I don't really like music today, but I always like my music. I like my tones is reggae music, calypso music, whatever today. And I used to call it, I call my car, I had a little Morris Marina. And I used to call it back in the day, Chocolate Thunder. And that's the thunder is for the music. The music. Like I be like they got all them big speakers and all them pushes in the car. No, we did it. Just like at a factory do it. We had a nice piece, ribbon. Then of course we had a little tweeters and everything, and we play them instruments on, and we get all them everything, and you hear it coming from down the road. I used to tell the young guys back in the day, hey, it may not be the 300, you know, back in the day there's a 300 ZX. That's the Nissan when they start getting them high fast cars and everything. It might not be a 300, but it's sure got music. It's slamming. That's the Bahamian what? It's slamming. You hear it before you see it. It's slamming. And everything ticking. It ain't sound like them old people in the back of the car arguing because outside a young man got the car, they bass come up, dragging and everything ticking. Everything ticking, right? That's the thing. Right? So that's some of the stuff. Now, And like I said, if you look at some of the cars here in this picture here, and here, this some of the cars. Then you see some of the cars back in that particular era. There, park in front of the car. I mean, this is a little stain. No one will stain. The stain just show you how old the book is. So again, so this is very important, right? So now, so this was time that I was dealing with the young people in the back of St. Peter's. I found out that the Lord had given me a lot of gift through, and I did over the years. And so he allowed me to be creative to help a lot of persons out. So in there I would make nice little crosses so that people could see, you can see that, right? The various different crosses that I made, and I would paint it and burn it and let the kids them wear it and taught them how to make it, right? So I did this on numerous occasions. As we moving there in the 90s now, I'm coming to a point, I'm leaving some names out right now, but I'll get back to them. Now, I also help and assist with the well, let me show you some other pieces that I made. It's back in the day when I was back in my other home, back when I was younger. All the little pieces in there, all the little pieces, these are mirror pieces, and I was able to paint it and make the different designs, a lot of different pieces. And these were cut glass and pink glass. And I heard a lot of people talk about how it's so difficult to how you can get paint to stick on glass. Well, the Lord had given me that gift to do it, right? Trial and error. Clean it off nice and good with and let people notice now. Clean it up nice and good with vinegar. Clean the glass, make sure no fingerprint and everything. And then what? Then on me paint with, sometimes I paint with water paint, sometimes I paint with oil paint. And then I guess let it stay and let it dry, put it in the sun, let it dry and everything infuse in the glass. And when you put that up, you put that glue on it and everything, it sticks and it stays. My own stays and stayed for years and years and years and years and years and years. So that's some of the pieces that I did. Now, so anyway, these pieces here reminds me of the days when I'm looking for something else. Looking for I got so much treasures here, right? So anyway, so these pieces here is when we had the police. I dealt years with the summer school given back to the Bahamas, with the youth ministries, with the Northern Division Police Force, and I would come across the certificate and everything. But these are the young people that I was able to contribute and give back my time to. I always call it Christian training class, but when I came there, I call it the Kings. When I come in class, I call them as Kings. I introduce myself as His Majesty. Mr. Manson, I say, you call me 3 days, you call me King, His Majesty, Mr. Manson, or Daddy. Some people say, I don't even know my daddy. I say, see, and you can love me better than you love your daddy too. He said, I know my daddy. I said, see, you start loving me now, right? So these are some of the people, right? And there's some of the people that they were made. They're now women today, men and women today, right? This is like this was 2008, 2009, somewhere around in there. So these chicks, they're men and women now. They done got kids themselves, right? So just like you see them, some of them might be able to identify themselves today, right? So this one here was at the Candlelight 6 Gym when the Governor General, who's the Governor General today? Pratt, Cynthia Pratt, our Governor General today in 2026. She would have been around. I think she'd have been a Minister of National Security then, back in them days. And then they had the orientation at the National Stadium. And then of course this one really would have been coming to me, right? And then, like I said, see there's so much treasures, right? This me here, in my attire, in my policeman shirt, this shirt that they gave you summer school, and there's this class, and there's the young people them there. Like I said, they're women today, right? And they call me the King. And then I allowed them at the end of the day, they drew, or they put their signature on my shirt. All the signatures, they said how they like me, whatever they wanted to write. And man, one day I saw one of the young ladies one day with a mother. I didn't know who she was. She started saying, call me Daddy, 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 Daddy. The mother started looking, Daddy? Who's Daddy? Yeah, I was like, call them because they get to like me so much. And I only have like one month every day for one week for the month, and I would meet them. And then, like I said, I taught them a lot of different things how to make with the tissue paper. They make the various stuff with the tissue paper there, right? So that's what's that. Then this is another class here. This here there. This is another kids. Then got that upside down now. Yeah. Now I got and you know the dealing with class. I always love a large class. And now the fight that they can make you scream. You know, kids them out there and say you tell one shut up, the next one starts screaming. And then if you can, then they try psych you, then they try cause you go, right? But then I put them and they check. And when they come to find out, they get to say, boy, you can't get around the king. Right? Then of course, this is I would like a little at the end of the class they get a little beverage. Like I said, these are men and women today, right? But this back in 2007, 8, 9. And like I said, this is the Northeastern Division Police Force, right? That I dealt with. Now, I will go down because I want to show you some stuff. I'm moving on. I try to find everything right in one place. It looks like I ain't gonna be able to find it right now. So I can wait as I get to that, right? Like, subscribe, and share. Now, wow, it's really hot here. Now, this is my artifact that I created. I don't want to take it out of the plastic, right? But it's something that I created called, this is for husbands. This is something that came up with marriage, husband marriage. And as a church, the Bible said, it's a heart, and they got a cross in it, and it said, and they got Christ, right? It says that, it says, husbands, love your wife as Christ has loved the church. It said, husband, love your wife, even as Christ has loved the church, right? And also, and he died for it, right? So you see the cross represents Christ, Jesus Christ, the cross, the heart, and then you got the Ephesians 5:25. So this is my thing. I got, if I lose this out, I can't fulfill this back. And this has been around for quite some time that I made this and I sold this. Now, at the time I made them, and I want to give it back, the contribution back to the ministry. So whatever they were sold for the time, I gave it back to the ministry of St. Peter's Baptist Evangelistic Church. So just let you see that, right? Now, so man, there's a lot of information here. Okay, now let's move along before looking at the time. Now, I want to show you some things that, you know, people don't know. I think I can lead this part for a little while, so I can have a main course of that. You think so? You want to hear it, right? You want to hear it. Like I said, don't judge the book by the cover. Like I said, I got a lot of history. Now, you know, I love inventions. I love the Lord gave me a gift to use my hand. The Lord gave you a gift to use your heart. The Lord calls you. The Lord empower you, endow you with knowledge, information to be a better to society and so forth. So the Lord has given me this gift too. The Lord given me this gift too. So you know, the Lord gave me a gift. I had ideas. I remember one day my sister came to me, or somebody in the family came to me, and they normally the license back in the day, the government had started 1992 and beyond. They started giving license on your birthday because they said people keep forgetting, and then they call pulling them. So my niece, she forgot she on the line, and she looked at the road, she said police bucket. And she said, what? Boy, I remember she found that corner, she got to go to work. So she came to me and told me, could I license the car? So I now, my brother said to me, boy, you can take that chance? I said, well, anyway, she need to go to work, I can take the chance. So anyway, the Lord allowed me to take the chance. I was able to drive through one-way streets, this and that, and so on and so on. And I was able to go to the place to get the car license. Then when I reached the place to get a car license on the fort down by Clifford Park, when I went there, I forgot. They told me I needed something else. I could get it all done right there, but my mind just flashed. I drove back to the class I've been building, take all the chance and get the car license and do all the different things. Then as I start talking, the ideas that start coming to me, how to do something to make a game that is situated around. This is knowledge. Around a game, so that people now can have a game that they can play. Then they can go get their driver's test. So it'll be something fun. Now, at the time, this is a rough sketch of my game that I invented, right? There's a traffic sign, and again, you drive your car. When you're speeding, you stop if you're speeding and you drop on the traffic light, or you drop on an area driving in a where and a school zone or something, you put it, and you land there, you drop on that, making that, you pick the cars and the car tell you how much to make, you land there, or you go onto the traffic light and you miss your turn, and so forth. So, and then it set up the, and then who could pass all of the tests and pass without getting no infractions and so forth, and make it, you win the game, right? So now, I can come back to this later on, but now, that is my game, right? Now, I know you said to me, yeah. You got any proof of that? Yeah. You got any proof of that? Yeah, so after I did that, right? After you do it, now this for other places them to know. This is very important, right? Now, after you do that, you want to now, when you drew that, the Lord gave the idea now, how ideas come. This is an important thing you must know. How ideas come. No, I didn't draw the thing for it. The idea came to me first. And I wrote that, I wrote it down, everything